It's 6 p.m., folks, and that means one thing. It's time for the sports news. Thank you. Oh, you are too kind. And you are very attractive. I will see you later. Settle down, folks, settle down. Or maybe just a little bit more. Okay. Thank you very much. Too kind. Settle down. Hello and welcome to Sky Sports News. With me, pow, Larry Johnson. That's right, Sky Sports News. Look who's moving up in the world. It's me, Larry Johnson. Well, thank you for joining us this evening because we have one hell of a show. You guessed it, it's that time of year. We're talking the Portugal Masters, and I'm going to be running you through a day-by-day breakdown, the competitions, the prize money, the teams, the groupings, the whole shebang. All you need to do, folks, is sit there, relax, have yourself a beverage, and stay tuned with me, pow, Larry Johnson, and I will tell you all that you need to know about the Portugal Masters. And cut. Heather, where's my bagel? Bitch!
You just can't say that.
Fuck you, Hank.
Ho, ho, holy shit, folks, it is that time most of us have been waiting patiently for. We're gonna find out who's who and what team you're on. Are you gonna be on the red team or the blue team? It is originality at its finest, folks. Two teams locking horns, going head to head to see who's gonna lift that sweet trophy. And without further delay, let's go see those teams. What better place to start than with the team captains? And on the red team, he needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give him one. It's Will Disco Duggan. He looking super fly, and I imagine he gonna be strutting his shit down them fairways. He's got a handicap of 2, and he's gonna be leading by example. That is your red team captain. But of course, there needs to be a team captain on the blue team. Who've we got? It's Tommy Gunange. He's another strong competitor. He's got a handicap of 9, and he will accept no prisoners. The pressure doesn't get to him. The stakes are high. That's what he loves. He's thriving on it, and he will be leading from the front, folks. Those are your team captains. And now it's time to meet the rest of the players. And who have we got first up for the red team? Ho ho ho! It's Dean the Machine Brogan. Handicap of 18, and he can slap the shit out of a golf ball, I tell you. He's going to be piping him up the fairway, and maybe into your younger sister. Who knows? It's the blue team. It's Stevie fucking Windows. He's got a handicap of 14. I have no idea what he looks like, but if I was to have it to guess, it's a guy in a window. That's my kind of guy. Cup of Joe and an eerie look. Get off of my lawn and get off of my fairway. Oh, there we have it. 2 players for the red and blue team. Let's see who we got next. And next up for the red team, do they have a superstar on their roster? No, they don't. It is TJ 12-putt Eves with a handicap of 24. 12-putt is probably on a good day too. I've seen him do a couple of good things, but that's about it. Let's see if the blue team have got an improvement. Oh, it wasn't hard, and they certainly have. It's Neil Daddy Duggan with a handicap of 16. He is the father of Will Disco Duggan. We are going to have some family clashing on the course. Okay, let's see who else we've got up next. And up next on the red team, it is Rich Vice Grip Moran with a handicap of 12. I have no picture, but I have descriptions, and the descriptions I'm getting is mind your hand if you're shaking it, because he has got one fucking grip on him. He's going to be gripping and ripping down them fairways, and that is Rich Vice Grip Moran for the red team. But who have we got on the blue team? It is none other than Gary the Cat Hart. He likes to play golf. He likes to dress up as a cat. And he's got a handicap of 16. He's going to be doing it for the blue team. Next up on the red, it is Maximum Effort Davies with a handicap of 14. And boy, what a dashing smile. He's looking a little bit better than everybody else in his photo. And if he can bring that kind of quality to the course, oh, the red team have quite the player. Okay, over to the blue team, and who we got? Oh, he needs no introduction. It is Ryan Dingo Dollar Spring. He's got a handicap of 18, and you can see him most days prowling the greens of Gorday Loose. Let's see what he can do on the blue team.
Okay, sports fans, we've met 5 of the red players and 5 of the blue players. And if you want to meet the rest, then stick around till after the break. Do you like discovery, adventure, and fucking mountains? Well, join me, Red Barrington, for my new show, Red Barrington Travels the World, this Sunday at 7. Hold your horses, lads. Don't move. Think we got ourselves a bear. That was Red Barrington with his new show, Red Barrington Travels the World, this Sunday at 7. But for now, let's get back to the show and let's go meet the rest of those players.
Next up on the red team, we have none other than Lee the Vein Faller with a handicap 14. In his spare time, Lee enjoys jogging, hitting the gym, and then posting it all over social media for everybody to ignore. Next up on the blue team is Steve the Robber Roberts with a handicap of 18, another unknown entity, but if I was to hazard a guess, he looked like one sketchy motherfucker. So put your phones and your wallets in your pockets at all time, folks, and look out for each other, cause the robber is about. Who have we got next? Let's see. Oh, it's Alex Price with a handicap of 22. He looked shocked in that picture, and would I be shocked to see him lifting the silverware? Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. It's the Portugal Masters and anything could happen. Next up on the blue team, it's Ollie Keynes, aka Small Claims. He's got a handicap of 24, and fuck me, he looks excited. He's going to be taking that energy onto the course in Portugal. That is Alex Price and Ollie Keynes, aka Small Claims. Next on the red team, oh, it's Ollie Hans Price with a handicap 24. He is the brother of Alex Price, and he's going to be bringing it because he can slap the shit out of a golf ball too. Why do they call him Hans? Well, you won't have to find out for yourself, because he got the touch. I tell you, he got the touch. Next up on the blue team is George Spiggs Duggan with a handicap of 28, and he looks dashing in that picture. So dashing, I might have mistaken it for a female last night. I did some things I'm not proud of, but let's move swiftly on. That's Ollie Hans Price and George Spiggs Duggan. And next for the red team, it is Robert the Reaper Blount. Handicap of 24, no image again, but with a name like the Reaper, I can only imagine he gonna look like this tit-headed fuck, and he's gonna be taking it to the course and reaping the benefits. That is Robert the Reaper Blount, folks. On the blue team, it's none other than James Hot Diggity Dog Hoffman with a handicap of 36, and he looks like he's gonna be teaching you a lesson, so you better watch out. That is James Hot Diggity Dog Hoffman. We are down to our last 2 competitors for the Portugal Masters, folks. So who have we got on the red team? Oh, it's none other than Martin the Thorn Foley with a handicap of 36. He's going to prove to be a thorn in the side of the blue team. We have no picture. We did contact his son, Lee the Vein Foley, but in typical Vein fashion, he did not pull through the goods. So we put Lee's face in some software, added a few years, and this is what we got. A more aged, attractive version of the Vein. I can only imagine this is what he looks like. Moving on to the blue team, who have we got? Oh, it's Steve Big Hog Hoffman. He's got a handicap of 36. He is father of Hot Dog Hoffman, and he's going to be on the tee box swinging that big hog around and popping him down the fairway. those folks are your players. Okay, we have met the players and we have seen the teams. But let's recap and hammer this shit home. On the red team, we have Will Duggan, Dean Brogan, TJ Eves, Rich Moran, Max Davis, Lee Fawley, Alex Price, Ollie Price, Rob Blount, and Martin Thorley. On the blue team, we have Tom Ainge, Stevie Windows, Neil Duggan, Gary Hart, Ryan Pring, Steve Roberts, Ollie Keynes, George Duggan, James Hoffman, and Steve Hoffman. There it is. Drink it in, and let's get back to the studio.
And there you have it, folks. You have met the players and you have seen the two teams locking horns and thrashing it out to lift the Portugal Masters and maybe make some beer money on the side. Am I right? Well, you have seen who is who, but what is what. And that is going to take us to the rundown of day one.
Amateur.
You know what, Hank? Why don't you take that cake you're shoving in your mouth and shove it up your
And here we go. It is the rundown for day one. My nips are hot and I am aroused. Day one will be played at Victoria, the championship course. Well, holy shit, good luck, guys. The format is as follows. Day one is a singles competition. There is money to be made for first, second, and third place, as you can see. Even two closest to the pins for £40 a pop. Will be doing Duggan's side hustle on the side for the longest drive. If you think you've got what it takes, put your money where your mouth is. Okay, that is the rundown format for day one. But who's going to be going out with who? Let's go and see those groupings. So taking us out first for the Portugal Masters, Group 1, we have, the team captains. We have Will Duggan and Max Davis from the red team, and Tom Ainge and Ryan Pring from the blue team. Teeing off first at the Portugal Masters, no pressure, don't want to be shanking that shit. That is Group 1, folks. Let's go see who's in Group 2. Going out second in Group 2, we have from the red team, Dean the Machine Brogan and TJ Eves, facing off against Gary Hart and Ollie Keynes from the blue team. Oh, it's going to be an electric 4-ball, and I want to see what happens. That is Group 2. Now, let's go check out Group 3. Next up, Group 3, who have we got on the red? It is the brothers, the Prices. Oh, let's see if they can get that brotherly connection on the course. It's Alex and Ollie Price on the red team, taking on Steve Roberts and Stevie Windows from the blue team. Oh, let's see what happens in this Group 3. And now, let's go see who's in Group 4. In Group 4, on the red team, we have Rich Moran and Rob Blount taking on, the father-son Duggan combination. Let's see what can happen there with Neil Duggan and George Duggan on the blue team. Oh, Group 4 is set to be fantastic. But let's see who's going out last, but certainly not least, in Group 5. Now, bringing it up the rear, we have Group 5, and we have, oh my god, it's the family grudge match. It is the one to watch. It's the main event. No wonder it was left to last. It is the headlining act on the card, people. We've got the Fawleys versus the Hoffmans. We got Lee Fawley and Martin Fawley taking on James Hoffman and Steve Hoffman. Holy shit! Keep your eyes peeled for this one. It is the one to watch, and it doesn't get much better than this. Let's get back to the studio. Oh my god, I'm very excited and I might have messed my pants.
That was day one. I'm talking 40s versus Hoffmans. On day one, it's outrageous, I know, and I can't wait to see the results. But I got something special for you right now, folks. Earlier in the week, I had an interview with the red team captain himself. Yes, Will Disco Duggan. And in this next part of the show, I'm going to show you what happened. Hello, folks, and welcome to this special segment. We've got a live call with our red team captain, William Duggan. How are you doing today, sir?
Hi, Larry. Yeah, very well, thank you. Very well.
Oh, brilliant. Are you in good spirits and ready for the Portugal Masters?
Can't wait, Larry.
So, how are you feeling with the pressure of being the team captain?
Well, it's something that's a hard weight on my shoulders, but the team have got behind me, and yeah, we're looking forward to getting going now and whooping some blue ass. So yeah.
Okay, that's some strong talk. So you've seen your team. Are you happy with your team, Will?
Yeah, yeah. There's well, there is a lot of shit in there, but I think I can pull it together and really get them G'd up and perform at a level above where they're at the moment.
You can just play with a hand you're dealt. That's all you can do, right, Will?
No, exactly, Larry. Exactly.
Okay, so Will, how have you been finding the media presence recently and the pressure that comes from the outside world?
Thoroughly enjoying it, Larry. Taking the most of it. Taking all the adverts that I can get. Being packed a lot, so got my makeup on. So yeah, it's been really good.
I see you've been modeling underwear. How's that been going for you?
Yeah. For the dad bods. So I've been getting my man boobs in and the gut out, and yeah, that's been a real key interest of mine. I think I'll probably take this up after the golf career.
Well, that's something we can all enjoy. Well, Will, I've noticed a few articles recently, and dare I
Okay.
say, scandals coming out in the press. So I
Okay.
just wanted to put a couple of articles up and ask for your opinion. Oh, I want the inside scoop on this as much as the next. So we're going to pop these articles up, and then I'm going to ask you how you feel about it.
Great. Thanks, Larry.
Okay, Will. So the first one, as you can see here, is from the Daily Swinger, and we've got Party Time on tour, playing hard and playing harder. Apparently, you've been out with some local reprobates, partying hard. Is this true? People are saying that you're not fit to be the captain.
Well, that was half the reason I was chosen to be the captain. Leading from the front. We're going to be drinking Super Box all day, every day, late nights. I don't want anyone in early. I want everyone to be drunk and really take it to the blue team and smelling of booze. So yeah, this is why I've been chosen. So I'm not a massive fan of the Daily Swinger. So yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. Fuck the Daily Swinger and let's get the Super Box in. That's the word from the red team captain. On to the next from club member Will Disco Duggan, playing with the big boys off the course. So you've been seen recently with local kingpin Enrique Ramon Sanchez, importing illegal sex toys and selling them to children at local schools. Will, is this a bit of you?
It's with my lawyers at the moment. Not sure where the stories come from. I do know Ramon. He's a family friend. His mum cooks fantastic pasta. So yeah, I don't know where this has come from, but I can't comment anymore on the on dildos to school children. I'm not sure where that's come from.
Okay, and have you met the woman behind the man, the Goosey Guzzler?
Well, yeah, I have been guzzled on many occasions by the goose, and I'd recommend it to any man out there or woman, in fact. But yeah.
Well, I've heard fantastic things, and keep me posted about those toys. Well, you heard it here first, folks. That is Will Duggan, the red team captain. Thank you for joining the call, Will.
Thanks, Larry. See you soon.
And that right there was a word from your red team captain, folks, Will Disco Duggan. We've had a rundown of how he feels, how he's been dealing with the media, some scandals, and well, I think he said it all. So what's left for me to say other than, what the fuck's going on day 2?
And we are back for day 2. Can it top day 1 of Victoria with the Thorley and Huffam grudge match going on? I don't know, but we shall see. Okay, day 2 is at Pinell, and the format is as follows. It is a doubles competition, so the player you are teamed up with from your team will be your partner, and yes, there is money on the line. Also, still having those 2 closest to the pins, and it's gotta be on the green to win the green. Don't forget the rider format playing in the background, so you will also be playing for points for your team to lift that trophy. Duggan side hustle going on the side as per usual, longest drives, and I imagine some other hustles that boy has got. That is day 2 format at Pinell. So without delay, let's go and see those groups. So leading the way in Group 1 on day 2, we have Dean Brogan and Lee Fawley from the red team with Stevie Windows and Steve Hoffman on the blue team. Now remember folks, this is a doubles competition, so that is your partner there. If you want to be in it to win it, you better keep them in check. We got Dean Brogan and Lee Fawley. It's a strong pairing with Stevie Windows and Steve Hoffman. That is the power of Steve. for Group 1. Let's go on and see who we've got in Group 2. Going out second in Group 2, we have TJ Eves and Will Duggan on the red team. James Huffam and George Duggan on the blue team. Ho-ho! We got a family clash here with Will Duggan and George Duggan on opposite teams. And also we're going to have one disappointed Will Duggan as he has TJ Eves as his partner. That is Group 2, folks. Let's move on and see who's in Group 3. Okay, and Group 3, who is going out? We have Alex Price and Max Davis from the red team, taking on Ryan Pring and Ollie Keynes from the blue team. This one's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if Alex Price and Max Davis have played together, so it is an unknown combination. On the other hand, you have Ryan Pring and Ollie Keynes who know each other from past being a couple of fucking landing geezers. It's going to be an interesting lineup, and that is Group 3. Let's go and see who's going out in Group 4. Okay, we got Group 4, and will they be going out in Group 4? You bet your ass they will. On the red team, we have Ollie Price with Rich Moran. We have the ultimate grip and the ultimate touch, taking on Tom Ainge and Gary Hart from the blue team. Oh, it is set to be a fantastic watch, so keep your eyes peeled and stay tuned. That is Group 4. Now let's see who's bringing it up the rear in Group 5. And last but not least, in Group 5, we have Martin Foley and Robert Blount from the red team, taking on Neil Duggan and Steve Roberts from the blue team. We have the Reaper and the Robber going head-to-head. We have the Thorn and Daddy Duggan going head-to-head. Oh, it is a matchup of the elders, a matchup of the ages. And this is your Group 5. There we go. Day 2 pin out. Let's go back to the studio.
And there we have it. That was the rundown for Day 2. Some more clashes, some more fantastic groupings, and I guess it's time to go to Day 3. Or is it? Hold the fucking phone, folks. We've heard from Will Disco Duggan, and I spoke to the blue team captain, Tommy Gunn Ainge, earlier this week. Let's see what he had to say. We've got Tommy Gunn Ainge here, captain of the blue team. Tommy Gunn, how are you doing there, sir?
Good afternoon, Larry. Thanks for having me. I'm all good. No complaints. Looking forward to October.
Are you feeling pumped, Tommy?
Oh, I'm always pumped, Larry, 24/7.
That's good to hear. So you were chosen as the blue team captain. Can you take that kind of responsibility, Tommy?
Oh, I mean, it's a real honour to be chosen as the captain. I've been there before, led the team. We lost on the last occasion I was captain. This time round, we got 10 guys and we're ready to make history.
And how do you feel about your players, Tommy?
They've been carefully selected. They've all been through the trenches before and they're ready for war.
Well, that's good to hear, Tommy. So, Tommy, we put out on our social sites a bulletin asking if anybody wanted to ask Tommy Gunn Ainge some questions. So we've gone to the social media pages, we've picked the best ones, and we're going to pop them up on the screen for you, and we're just going to ask you for them. Is that okay, Tommy?
Absolutely.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, Tommy, here's our first one from Diamond Geezer Keith. How do you deal with the pressure in big games?
I think it's important to draw on experiences. As I say, we've been there before, we've felt the heartache before, and we'll be using that to drive us on this year.
Okay, you're a man that deals with pressure well, Tommy Gunn.
I welcome it. I want it all on my shoulders. Let's take it off the team, turn it onto me.
Oh, that is a seriously confident captain, guys. Okay, our next one. Big Johnny 22. Are you gonna murk the Reds fam?
I mean, it's a tough one to say. We're obviously on live TV and I don't like to swear, but yes, we are going to fuck them up.
Oh, I love the confidence, Tommy Gunn. I absolutely love it. Okay, and on to our next question. We have one from Hot MILF 69. What is your ideal first date?
Oh, I mean, there's so many to choose from, Larry, but personally, it'd be breakfast at the golf club in the morning, 9 holes, maybe the range afterwards, dinner at the golf club on the night.
Oh, he knows how to do it. Okay, Hot MILF, let's see if you're in with a chance for that kind of date. Okay, next one is from Liam. Who is your favorite golfer?
Oh, I mean, I think Tiger Woods is the obvious choice, but I'm a big Jordan Spieth fan as well, and he's someone we'll be looking to replicate when we're out there.
Oh, okay. Do you try and model your game around Spieth at all, or?
Yeah, I would say so, especially the short game, and I'll be trying to pass that wisdom on to my team too.
Okay, fantastic. A little insight into Tommy Gunn there. Okay, we've got little Jilly from down the road. What did you want to be when you grew up?
An astronaut for a long time, but that wasn't feasible, so professional golfer had to do.
Well, that's interesting to know, Tommy Gunn. Thank you for that. Okay, we've got one from Ross the Seagull Eves. Do you like feet?
Female feet are a bit of a fetish of mine, so I'll have to say yes, Larry.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Ross. Yes, he does like feet. We've got one here from Big Barry Bannon. What is your favorite golf course?
Oh, we're playing Victoria on the first day in Portugal, and that will be up there for me.
Oh, so your favorite is the first course?
The first up. Was it designed that way, Larry? I'm not at liberty to say that.
Okay, and here we go with the final question. Oh, it's Hot MILF 69 again. Oh, can I lick your bum?
Absolutely, anytime.
There we go. He's a team player. He's a team captain. It's Tommy Gunn Ainge. Okay, quickly, Tommy Gunn, are you going to do the Reds?
I would think we're going to do them quite heavily.
Oh, it's confident. And a message to any of the fans out there. What have you got to say to them?
Oh, we really need you to be the 11th man we're out there, make as much noise as possible.
Okay, there we go, folks. Thank you for tuning in. That is Tommy Gunn Ainge. Okay, back to the studio. Okay, folks, that was your blue team captain, Tommy Gunn Ainge, and he seems extremely confident that the Blues are going to go all the way. But I'm sure the Reds will have something to say about that. But we'll have to stay tuned and see what happens in the Portugal Masters. But for right now, let's get back to the show and get a rundown of day. Oh, I'm getting word that we have a reporter down at the old course right now. That's where day 3's held. Okay, they're going to patch me through. Donnie, can you hear me? Hear you loud and clear, Larry, man. Big fan, bro. Big fan. Stoked to be here, man. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Donnie. Now, can you tell us what the course is looking like? Pretty green, man. I'd say it's pretty fucking green, bro. Big fan, Larry. You're the man, yeah. Okay. Now, can you tell us what this course has got in store for our players, Donnie? Well, I'll tell you, Larry, man, if you hit it too far to the left, man, you're going to be in a whole heap of things that you don't want to be in, man. And it's pretty much the same to the right, man. It's crazy, yeah. I'm a big fan, man. Right, oh, yeah. Fuck this guy. Day 3.
And here we go. It is the final day of the Portugal Masters. It is day 3 at the old course. It could all boil down to this points-wise to see who lifts the trophy. The format on day 3 as follows. The team competition. It's a 4-ball. Yes, that's right. The first time the Reds and the Blues will be teaming up together to form the ultimate team to try and win that first place prize money. It is £120 on the line. There will only be one team that will win. There will be the 2 closest to the pins as usual, Duggan's side hustle as usual, and for points which equate to the overall Portugal Masters, folks, you will be taking on directly a member of the opposition teams. Yes, that's right, singles, 1 red versus 1 blue, going head to head. Oh, it's fucking exciting. It's the last day of the Portugal Masters. Who knows what the scores are going to be? Who knows what the points are going to be looking like? But let's go and see what these groups are looking like. And leading the way on day 3, Group 1 is Will Duggan and Martin Forley from the red team with Neil Duggan and Tom Ainge from the blue team. Now together, these will be forming a team, playing for the prize money, but head to head for the points. Holy shit, we've got a matchup here, because we've got Will Duggan and Neil Duggan in the same group. Now, the pairings, the head-to-heads, will be drawn on the day that we play, but fuck that right now, because you've heard it here. Will Duggan will be playing Neil Duggan. It's going to be a father-son clash, and we are excited. Martin Foley is then left with the scraps as he's gonna mop up Tom Ainge. Or is he? Who knows? It is Group 1 on day 3. Oh, that's exciting. But let's see what the rest of the groups hold. Okay, and second out the blocks, who do we have? We have Ollie Price and TJ Eves from the red team, with James Hofferman, Stevie fucking Windows from the blue team. Together they will be 1-4 ball, but they will also be going a head-to-head, so there could be some interesting matchups in that group. Okay, that is Group 2. Let's see who's in Group 3. And Group 3 is as follows. From the red team, we have Rich Moran and Rob Blount. On the blue team, we have Steve Roberts and Steve Hoffam. That is altogether 1-4 ball team. Will Rich Moran still have his vice grip? Will Rob Blount still be reaping the benefits? Will Steve Roberts have robbed a shit ton of cash? And will Steve Hoffam be swinging that big hog? I got no doubt he'll still be swinging that big hog. That is Group 3, people, on day 3 of the old course. Let's see who's in Group 4. Here we go, it's Group 4, and boy have we got a Group 4 here. On the red team we got Dean Brogan and Alex Bryce, and on the blue team we got Gary Hart and Ryan Pring. This could make an extremely strong 4-ball, and when going head to head, they know each other well and they know what makes each other tick. This will be one to watch, folks. That is Group 4, and they will be one force to be reckoned with. And here we go, it is Group 5. On the last day, the last group out. Sending us off, it is Max Davis and Lee Forley on the red team, with George Duggan and Ollie Keynes on the blue team. Another strong 4-ball, and when it goes head to head, ho-ho, we'll have to see if sparks are flying. That is Group 5, folks, on the last day of the Portugal Masters. That is the rundown. That is how it's going down. And let's get back to the studio.
And that is it, folks. That is the end of the show. We have covered everything for the Portugal Masters. We have met the players. We have seen the teams, rundowns of the days. We've seen the courses. We've heard from the team captains. All that's left now is to see how they play and who lifts that trophy. Well, folks, that's it from me, your host, Putt Putt Pow, Larry Johnson. See you later.